Hi, nice to see you again. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you for asking.
No.
And how was your day so far? What did you do today?
Um, Today I cleaned the bookcase. Today I cleaned the bookcase.
Bookcase. Ah, okay. And tomorrow, what are you going to do tomorrow? Do you have any plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow I will. Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. What are you going to do tomorrow? Do you have any plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow. I will do the. I will do math. Do a math in a book.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Okay, that is really nice. And now we are going to start. We have here a really nice lesson. Now, let's have a look. Okay, just one moment. I will share my screen. There we go. Okay, now can you please read the first sentence? Okay, read and write.
The knee is the knee is
Mhm.
What's the, it's a traditional instrument.
Traditional instrument. Instrument from
Middle East.
from
The
Middle East.
elves makes music when its strings vibrate.
Okay, the out makes music and in strings vibrate. Okay, number 3.
Yes. The doll vocal is made from different materials than the snare drum. The arrow has a higher pitch than the owl.
Okay, very nice and very good. Okay, now let's have a look. Can you please read this text for us?
The Nile is as old as the pyramids in Egypt. It's not pretty as a flute. It's a violin pitch as a cello.
So, okay, let's read number 1. Can you please read number 1?
It's a violin snake, as long as an arrow snake. I don't think so. So perhaps the answer is no, it isn't.
Okay. Now, okay. Number 2.
Are flutes longer than pepperoni? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Is the Nile old as the pyramid? It's a yes, it is. Is a violin loud as a tuba? No, it isn't.
No, it isn't. Number 5.
Is a violin big as an owl? No, it isn't. Is a violin as long as a diagram? No, it isn't.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now I want to ask you this instrument. Which instrument is interesting for you?
I think the violin is interesting.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, unscramble the sentence. Put the words in your opinion. Okay. Now, can you please read the sentence? This sentence. How would you put these sentences?
Rock music is not as popular as pop music.
Rock music is not popular as. Very nice. Okay. Now, just one moment.
It is a rock music is not as popular as pop music.
Okay, and what kind of music do you like? What kind of music is your favorite?
I like classical music.
Because why? Because why?
It's a good kind of music.
Okay, very nice. Number 2.
CDs are not as popular as MP3s. Pop music.
Okay, next one.
CDs are not as popular as MP3.
Okay, are not. Okay, next one.
Flute music is not as beautiful. Tuba music is not as beautiful as flute music.
Okay, very nice. Okay, and the last one.
Woodwind instruments are beautiful as string instruments are not in Ethiopia. Woodwind instruments are not as beautiful as string instruments.
Okay, so which instrument do you like? Which instruments are your favorite?
I like the string instruments.
Because why? Because
The string must hit something.
Okay, very nice. Now, complete each sentence. Okay, can you please read this number one?
A cello is bigger than a violin. A violin is not as big as a cello. A dowel is taller than a snare drum. A snare drum is not tall as a double or the girl is longer than a knee. A knee is not long is not as long as a diagram.
Okay, number four.
Can you say it again?
Number four.
An owl's neck is shorter than a violin's neck. A violin's neck is not short as an owl's neck.
Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Look and write. Okay, can you please do number one?
An owl is not big as a cello.
As a cello. As a cello.
A snare drum is taller than a djembe.
Okay, very nice. Next one.
One tube is as long as the other tube.
Okay, very nice. And the last one.
The flute is not as loud as the tuba.
Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, we need to circle the word with the DGE in each sentence. Then match sentences to a picture. Okay, now can you please read number one?
Young girl rode her bicycle over the bridge. It is big. The gardener drank her head with a last pair of scissors. It is deep.
Next one.
Boone and his friends like to play dodgeball in the gym. It is A. The flowers are in the vase of the edge of the table. It's F.
Okay, next one.
A partridge walked out of the torn grass. It's E.
Last
The
one.
Girl Scout receives a badge for her project.
It's C. Okay, now complete the sentences with the words in the box. Okay, now can you do number one?
A bird flew over the plain.
Next one.
We walked across the bridge over the stream. A frog jumped out of the water as the middle of the lake.
Middle of
the lake.
lake.
Lake. I play.
I play.
I play
What can you play? Dodgeball. Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Mm-hmm.
I play dodgeball with my friends in the park.
I play dodgeball with my friends in the park. In the park. Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. And you? Do you,
The policeman was wearing a uniform.
mm-hmm. Do you
What?
like to play? Do you like to play dodgeball? Do you like to play dodgeball?
But what is dodgeball?
This is a game. This is a game that is played, for example, like this. Okay, this is dodgeball.
So
Do you
I
like to?
review dodgeball.
Yes. Do you like to play dodgeball?
We will I think I like to play dodgeball
Mm-hmm. And why?
because I'm fast in this game.
Mm-hmm. So you're fast in this game. You're fast in this game. Okay, very nice. And what other games can you play, for example, with your friends? What is something else that you can play with your friends?
But as for I don't play sports.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't I can't play sports at school. I can't play sports at school, so I can't play anything. There isn't where to play.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, okay. Number 5. Can you do number 5?
The policeman was wearing a uniform.
Mm-hmm.
There was a thorn tree in front of the house.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now let's see. Complete with it's or its. Can you do the sentence number 1?
I have a pet kitten. His name is Lily. A
Mm-hmm.
tuba is a brass instrument. It's made of brass. Look at the double cup. It's shaped like an hourglass.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and can you please tell? Mm-hmm.
The the arrow has 2 strings. Its neck is very long.
Mm-hmm. It's very
Long.
long. Okay.
I
So,
play the cello. I love its sound.
mhm. I love each sound. Each sound. Okay.
The double car is a drum. It's played with the fingers.
Mm-hmm. It's played with the fingers. With the fingers. Mm-hmm. Okay. Very nice. And can you please tell me? Okay. Would you like to play the buka instrument? Hmm?
I would like to play the book
Mm-hmm. And why?
because it is a kind of string instrument.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very nice. Okay. So now let's have a look. Okay, we write about traditional musical instruments you want to play to learn. Okay, would you like to learn to play some instrument?
I would like to play some instruments.
So would you like to play? Would you, for example, like to play some instrument?
I would like to play some instruments.
Like what? What instrument?
Like the piano and installation instruments in business.
And why? Why would you like to learn to play piano?
Because Like to learn to play piano.
Okay, now let's see. Read the example below. Use the possessive noun in your writing. Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
I want to play the harmonica. It is a kind of drum. It's
Kind
kind
it's
of drum.
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 It's kind.
Drum. It's shaped like an hourglass, and it's popular in the Middle East. It's made by wood or pottery. It's not as compact as a snare drum, but its sound is beautiful.
But its sound is beautiful. Okay, now can you please try to describe one instrument from your country? Can you do that, please?
It is the piano. It is the piano.
From your country, can you describe an instrument from your country?
My country. And it is a traditional instrument.
Okay, so you can describe, for example, what is popular to play in your country.
It is a kind of instrument,
Like
a traditional instrument.
Okay, and why is popular? What do you think?
But sometimes it is not popular.
Why? Is it popular or not?
It is sometimes it is not popular, but I don't know why.
Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, so now let's see what do we have more here. Okay, just one moment. Okay, this is Russian instrument. Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
The balalaika. I think the balalaika is an amazing instrument. The balalaika is a popular Russian folk instrument. It's in the string family. Its body is shaped like a triangle, and it has 3 strings. Balalaikas can be different sizes. The pitch of each balalaika depends on its size. The Burma balalaika has a high pitch, and the contrabass balalaika has a low pitch. Balalaikas are made of wood, and they are all played with their fingers. Okay.
So they are played with their fingers. Okay, so what do you think about balalaika?
I think it would be amazing if it has a high pitch.
Okay, now we have here this. Okay, brainstorm instruments you would like to write about. Choose one and write. Okay, so can you choose one instrument that you would like to write about?
Like my traditional instrument in Vietnam.
Okay, and why would you like to write about this instrument? Why?
Because I read and it was amazing.
Okay, so this instrument can be amazing. Very nice. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now research your instruments.
Research your instruments on the internet. There's a few facts about it. Okay. Okay, and please research your instruments on the internet. Write a few facts about
Right. Write the facts about this instrument. Okay, sure. Okay, so which instruments would you like to search on the internet?
I will search about the guitar.
Why?
Because the guitar, I think that it is the most popular instrument in Vietnam.
Okay, very nice. Now, let's have a look. Now go to your notebook to write your own paragraph. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, can you please read these 4 points?
I wrote a topic sentence, including research facts. I wrote a conclusion. I read and revised my paragraph.
Okay, so my writing checklist, what is something that you would like to write about?
I would like to write about the
What would you like to write about? What is something that you would like to write about?
like a flute.
Okay, and why? Why flute?
Because it sounds beautiful.
Okay, now look and write. Okay, can you please read the sentence number 1?
A police
Officer?
wears a uniform from.
What is this?
It is a police uniform.
Okay, this is not police uniform. This is badge. Badge.
Well, it's best.
Badge. Like on their shirt, they have a badge. Okay, badge.
And uh,
So they wear a badge. Okay. Police officers wear badge. This is a badge.
yes. Okay. Something like a violin.
Okay, so a violin. What is that?
It is something.
This is okay. It's not something. What instrument is this? This is.
It's a large violin.
This is a tuba.
Yes.
A tuba.
Yes.
A tuba. Can you say a tuba?
Tuba.
Looks like.
A tuba looks like a large violin.
Large violin. Large violin.
Large violin.
Okay, very
Do
nice.
you know how to play the play the play the do you know how to play the I remember it.
Drum.
Drum.
Drums.
Yes, but it's a special drum.
It's special drum. Okay, so how about you? Do you know to play this drum?
I know to play just the simple drum.
Okay, so I know to play a simple drum. A simple drum. Okay, very nice. Now, let's have a look. Next one.
Go over the bridge and turn right.
Okay, very nice. Next one.
Your music is too loud. I can't hear myself think.
Okay. Next one.
My dad loves watching TV after work. He thinks it's very interesting.
Okay, so he thinks it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Okay. Now, how about you? Do you like to watch TV?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch TV
Why?
because I read books. I don't
Okay.
like to watch TV.
Okay, very nice. And what else is interesting for you? What else is interesting for you? Can you please tell me?
Mm, mm,
What else can be interesting for you?
mm, uh, Something is interesting.
What is interesting for you?
Like reading books are interesting.
Like what? What books do you
Like
like to read?
like the what's a new kind of book.
What book? What book? Okay,
It is
give me.
Doraemon, but not a normal Doraemon. It is Doraemon Plus books.
And why is this book is interesting for you? Why?
Because it makes me laugh a lot.
Okay, very nice. Now, let's see. Okay, now 2 or 3 phrases are correct. Cross one the wrong answer. Okay, can you please read this text?
We usually see this in an orchestra. Like violins. I think this is violins. Because this makes a very loud sound. It is a children. Many people think this is not very challenging. But what is playing the triangle?
Okay, but we need to cross one out that is wrong. That is not correct. The answer that is not correct.
Yes, I think they are true. And I think the flute is wrong.
Okay, and why? Why do you think that? Yes, yes. And why flute is wrong?
Because the flute is not loud.
Okay, flute is not a loud instrument. Okay, very nice. Number 3.
Many people think it's very not very challenging.
Okay, very nice.
Play,
Okay, so what is not very challenging? What is not very challenging?
play in the tambourine. But what is playing the triangle?
Okay, but playing the triangle is this is like triangle, ting 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 ting.
Like
Okay, so
we will knock on the triangle.
yes.
So I think playing
So
the violin is challenging.
okay, so this is not very challenging. Playing this is not very challenging.
So I think the answer is playing the violin. Rush out the playing. This is a kind of drum. The snare drum.
Okay. Now let's continue. Okay, can you please read this text?
The balalaika is an amazing instrument. It's a traditional instrument from Russia.
Russia.
Russia is in the string family. The balalaika body is shaped like a triangle. Its body is made of wood. You play it its strings with your fingers.
Okay. Now, let's go with check the correct answer. Okay, can you please read this text for us?
A violin is more traditional than an arrow. A tuba is louder than a flute.
Okay, it's louder than a flute.
One of the woodwind instruments, the sumara, is the most amazing.
Sumara.
Is amazing. Okay.
So what do you think about okay, this make 2 sentences for each picture? Okay, so what can you see here? Number 1.
I can see a tuba in the trombone.
A tuba is bigger
Than a trombone.
Okay, a tuba
Bigger than a trombone.
Okay, number 2.
A trombone is as big as a tuba. But it's
Is not big as a tuba. Is not big as. Okay.
a tuba.
Okay, so you need to write it. Is not big as a tuba.
A trombone is not big as a tuba.
Okay, like this. A
A
trombone.
bassoon is louder than a flute. A flute is not as loud as a bassoon.
Okay, next one.
A bassoon is louder than a flute. And the flute is not as loud as a bassoon.
Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, I want to ask you. Okay, what other instruments are, for example, loud? Can you give me an example? What other instruments are loud?
Instruments are loud.
What other instruments? What other? Okay, what other? Okay, Johnny, what other instruments are loud?
I think the piano is loud when we do something.
Okay, and why do you think so? Why do you think that piano is loud?
Because it is like because it is loud.
Okay, so because okay, piano can be loud. Can be loud. Okay, very nice. Now, okay, can you please read the next one?
A bassoon is louder than a flute. A flute is not as loud as a bassoon.
Okay. Okay, very nice. And can you please tell me, okay, of this instrument, which one is not interesting for you? Which one is not interesting for you?
I think everything is good.
Why? Why do you think so?
Because I think so.
But why? Oh, it's because I think so. But why?
Because they are unstained.
Okay, very nice. Now, and can you please tell me which of these instruments would you, for example, like to learn to play? Which instrument can be really interesting to play?
think I think clarinet.
And why did you choose clarinet? Why?
Because I think I see that the clarinet have many tools.
What tools?
Have some it have some tools.
Okay, so they have some tools. Okay. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Unit 13. Okay, match the words. Okay, to the meaning. Okay, now let's go with number 1. Can you do number 1?
Liver is the E, and the shoe is a screw.
Okay.
Is the and the doorknob is A.
Dark knob is
A.
okay. Next one.
And wheel and axle is the wheel the stairs. It is the stairs. Four stairs.
Next one.
The wheel and axle. It is the downstairs. It is down there. You see the wheel and the axle. It's I. Wheel and axle is I.
Okay.
No, I mean the wheel and axle.
Just one moment. Okay, next one.
6 is perhaps it is up.
Up.
It is wrap.
Okay. Very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay. Now, can you please read and choose the correct answer here?
A light bulb is a type of screw. A hammer is a lever that pulls out nails.
Okay. Just one moment. Okay. Number 3.
To use a cart to push the cart. It is to use a ramp to push the cart into the building.
Ramp.
Now,
okay.
I use axe to jackfruit.
Okay. And how about you? Can you use axe? Can you please tell me? Can you use axe?
I don't use I can't use scary things.
And why?
Because if I'm not good, I will jump my leg.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay. Now we have here this. Okay, inventions. Now read an article. Okay, so we have here simple machines. Okay. Now, can you please? Okay, tell me what can you see in the picture number 1? What can you see it?
Inventions then and now. For centuries, people have been inventing ways to make our lives easier. Let's take a look at some simple inventions. Inventions that have improved our lives. Ramps. Ramps in year 2500 BC. The Egyptians built huge pyramids. The Great Pyramid of Giza was a tallest structure in the world for around 3,800 years. How was it built? People cut the big stones on the ground, then they pushed them up ramps. It took about 20 years to build the Great Pyramid. Today, we use cranes to lift building materials. Today, we can build structure in less than 1 year.
So what do you think about ramps? What is your opinion about ramps?
Ramps. I think it is easy to walk on.
And why? Why do you think so? Why?
Because it is like a flat.
Okay, it's like a flat. Okay, very nice. Okay, so those are ramps. Okay, so sometimes we need to use these ramps. Okay, very nice. Now levers. Okay, can you please read this text for us?
Levers. Archimedes. An ancient Greek mathematician, was the first person to describe a lever in around 260 BC. Levers help us lift heavy objects. People think that builders in ancient Egypt used lesser levers to move instead of stone pillars. Today, many of the tools we use are levers. Hammers and scissors are levers. Scissors are levers too.
Okay, so scissors are levers too. Okay, very nice. Okay, so we have here these levers. Okay, now can you please tell me what do you think? Okay, which inventions here is interesting for you? Which invention can be interesting for you?
I think the lamp is interesting.
And why? Why do you think so?
Because a flat lamp first is not so high, and it is long, would be easy to walk on.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so we have here these levers. Okay, now let's go with screws. Can you please read screws?
The screw was first used in Greece in the 1st century. In ancient times, the screw was used to move heavy objects by rotating them in a circle. Today we use the screw to hold things in place. Think about the light bulb. It's a kind of screw.
Okay, and we have here wheels and axles. Okay, now can you please read this text?
Wheels and axles. The wheel was first used for transportation in around 3,200 BC in Mesopotamia. This modern day iron. This wheel was a soil disc on an axle. It was probably used to move peanuts. Today, our modern transportation, like cars, bicycles, trains, and airplanes, use wheels to move. Even the doorknob is a wheel and axle. And when was the last time you went to a museum park? The Ferris wheel is a wheel too.
Okay, has a wheel too. Okay, has a wheel too. Okay, now can you please tell me for what we can use wheels? For what we can use wheels?
We can use wheels. We can use wheels to make and like the cars, the motorbike.
Okay, so this is why we can use some wheels. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, which inventions are wheels and axles? Can you please tell me which one?
Which invention? Wheels and axles are I think wheel and axles. I think wheel and axles are wheels.
Okay, now how do simple machines help to improve lives? Okay, so how simple machines can improve our life?
Like the ramp. It is easier to walk down stairs.
Okay, very nice. And what other machines? Can you please tell me what other machines are interesting for you?
I think like the screw.
Okay, but screw is not machine. Machines like TV, like computer, those are machines.
I think the car, the TV machine. TV is a machine. I think it is the TV.
Okay, and why? Why is this interesting for you? Why?
Because it helps us many things.
What things? What things, for example?
I think
What? Okay, so
many
what?
things is like us to study.
Okay, so we have here different things, different machines. Okay, now use the information. Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
Information. The listing to compare the first and choose another simple machine. This example of which to compare the second one.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, we have Ferris wheels. We have different types of the wheels. Which wheels, for example, do you know? Which wheels are interesting for you?
Like a bicycle wheel.
Okay, bicycle wheel.
Yes, there are many kinds of wheels.
Okay, very nice. Now, and can you please tell me? Okay, so this is interesting about. Okay, this is something that can be interesting about wheels. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now I want to ask you, in your home, do you use wheels in your home? Can you please tell me?
I use some wheels in my home.
Like what? Can you
like
give me?
the car wheel.
And why do we need wheels? Why, for example, do we need some wheels?
Because we need some wheels. Or to travel easy.
To travel easy. Okay, so we use wheels if we want to travel very easy. Very. Okay, so this is why we can use some of the wheels. Okay, very nice. Okay, and what other machines, for example, do you have in your home that can help us? What other machines do you have in your home that can help us?
I can like it's like a cart.
Okay, and why? Why cart?
And the one with cart has other. Well, we put something on there and we can push it easily.
Okay, so this is something that we can use. Okay, Okay, we can use cart. Okay, very nice. Cart. Now let's have a look. Okay, now I want to ask you, can you please tell me, okay, what machines, okay, are also interesting for us? Do we have some machines that can be interesting for us?
There are machines that are interesting for us.
Like what?
Like the doctor.
Machines like computer.
The washer, the clothes washer.
Okay, and why is that interesting? Why?
Because it has us wash clothes.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so these are also machines that can help us a lot about certain things. Okay, very nice. Now that was really nice. Okay, and can you please tell me what machines do you use every day? Do you have some machines that you can use every day?
It is the toothbrush and the toothbrush.
Okay, machines, toothbrush.
Yes, but toothbrush sometimes can be machines.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, and can you please tell me how often do you use toothbrush?
I use toothbrush every day.
Every day. How many times do you brush your teeth?
My teeth are sometimes 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 2. So 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Yeah, like unscrambled egg.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, that was really nice. Johnny, we finished our class. Can you please tell me, do you have any questions?
I don't have anything different.
Okay, did you like it?
I like this lesson.
Okay, now I have to go and I wish you a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye.